Okay, so today's video, I wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of everything that we have been doing on my fiance's property to get it ready for a wedding. Yes, you heard that right. We are going to do the wedding at the house here. And so we have been trying our darndest to turn it into a wedding venue. So we have been cleaning everything up, doing tons of yard work, taking trips to the dump, and we built a fence, and we've just done all sorts of stuff. And if you're anything like me, you love a good before and after. And I love watching channels where they talk about home projects and working on a home. I just think that that is so fun. It is totally a dream of mine to be a homeowner. So it is absolutely incredible, and I just want to pinch myself that I will be able to own a home because I'm obviously getting married to someone that owns a home. So that is crazy to me that I will be able to be a real live homeowner and get to do projects, and basically all my project dreams are coming true right now. So we have just been working up a storm, and I will take you on a little walkthrough of what we've been up to, what we've been doing to work on the curb appeal of the home and to get it ready for a wedding. So let me start from the driveway. I'll give you a view of the house. Let me flip you around. Here is a view of the house. It is surrounded by all of these beautiful mountains. It is absolutely gorgeous all around. There are sheep in that field right there, which I absolutely love. There's a little garage right here. This is kind of like a big lawn area. This is actually where we will be getting married. We're gonna be getting married right in front of the peach orchard. And the peach orchard is right there. You can see all the peaches there. And I just think that that's gonna be the most beautiful backdrop. Let me walk over there a little bit. All those peaches in that first row of trees will all be ripe, and so there'll be beautiful juicy peaches on the trees. And so that will be behind us. There'll be like some sort of little arch right there, and then obviously that beautiful mountain is going to be right behind us. And so this will be where all the wedding festivities will be. So our project right now is just to mainly fill in all of the holes because it's just kind of uneven ground. So fill in all the holes, green up the grass, and do little things like there's like a pile of tires over there, there's some scrap metal, there's like an old propane tank, just like stuff that is on a farm, you know? So we're gonna take care of all of that and get that cleaned up. And then over here, we are pouring a concrete slab for, it will be an outdoor living area, but for right now, it's going to serve as our dance floor for the wedding. So a little bit of a two birds with one stone situation. So that should be perfect. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, we'll be able to pour the concrete for that. And then if you look over here, this will be something that will get kind of cleaned up. Marcus just built an overhang over here. So this is the current woodshed that is just kind of also a storage area. So this will all be restacked. All this wood will be restacked over here underneath this overhang that he just built. Oh, yeah, right here, you can kind of see. So that will be where all the wood will be, along with all the future wood to be stacked and chopped. That will eventually be right there as well. And then this will be where all of the lawnmower, the tiller will be over here. That was another thing that we did the other day, was we bought ourselves a tiller. Let's see, it's right there. We found it on Facebook Marketplace. Good old Facebook Market. And yeah, so we bought ourselves a tiller. How cool. And then here we just built this beautiful fence that's a cedar fence. Here's a video of what it looked like before we had the cedar fence in. There was a fence all around the yard, and there was kind of a temporary gate situation because Marcus's dog was jumping over the gate. So we put a large board over top of it, and he still was escaping all the time. So we just decided we're going to pull the trigger and build a beautiful fence. And I'm so glad that we did, because you can see how different it looks. I asked Marcus if he could do an arch on the gate, just because it felt very fairy tale to me. And he said, sure thing. So him and my dad built this beautiful fence and the gate. There's also another gate behind the house as well, another fence behind the house. And we stained it this redwood color. We also stained the trim, because the trim had just kind of been worn down and it was looking a little dry. And so we figured that if we matched it with the gate and the fence, it would look nice. And by golly, I think I was right. I think it looks beautiful. This area here will be a pathway to the front door. You can also see, look at how beautiful the lawn looks now with that beautiful edge. Nice curve, just adds some character, and I just think it's so beautiful. We edged the lawn, and then we're gonna do the pathway here. And I think that we're gonna do some sort of either paver or flagstone, or we haven't really figured out what we wanna do quite yet, honestly. I painted the concrete because it was like a faded red color, and I think the last time it was painted was when it was built. So this is just kind of, you can't really see it too well. I'll insert some clips. It just looks more of like a neutral, clean, one solid color. We also just bought a new screen door for the front door. This one doesn't really close, and I just wasn't a huge fan of the white, especially with the cream house. It just looks a little clashy. So I think we're gonna put in I know we're gonna put in a wood screen door. So that should be beautiful. And then we've been doing a lot of work on the inside of the house, just mainly painting, kind of some cleaning, getting it all ready. We are having our wedding in less than 2 months now, which is absolutely insane that I'm going to be a married person in that amount of time. So we have lots to do still, and it's been so fun. It's been so stinking fun. I am so in my element, and I'm learning lots as I go. And we've been doing all of it with my parents, and Marcus's parents have been helping out too. And it has just been so fun to have everyone come together as a family and get all this stuff done and get this place all stiffed up and ready for a wedding. So you will be seeing lots of updates along the way, and there will be many before and afters as we go. So I hope to see you then. Okay, bye. Once we decided that we wanted to have the wedding at the home that we were going to be living at, it made wedding planning so much more fun for me, because before I just kept getting stuck in this rut of feeling like it was so much time and effort and especially money for one day, and it was so hard for me to wrap my head around that. And once we decided to have it at Marcus's property and have all that time and money and effort go into our home so that we could actually enjoy it long term, it made the process so much more fun and doable. Okay, so we are cleaning up the house right now, and I just worked on this front piece here. Let me flip you around. Okay, so this was all super tall roses that went in front of that window there, and a bunch of weeds, and we pulled all those out and all those weeds around the tree. Same with over here. There was a huge quince bush right in front of this water pump. And then I'm gonna rip this one out too. And then there's one around the other side that is gonna come out also. I will give you a heads up. That's what it looks like. This is the most satisfying work. I'm not gonna lie, it's like instant gratification. It goes from this jungle to, I will show you the after. Ta-da! That is so cool. If you can, you should get yourself a man that can operate heavy machinery because, wow, it is so convenient. You can really get a lot of stuff done. And I'm not gonna lie, seeing him drive that, it's just very attractive, okay? Marcus is very handy and great with tools and building and operating heavy machinery. As we were tilling up the front path, we found all sorts of cool old metal pieces like this horseshoe and old horse bit that looked like they had been there for so long. There must have been some kind of burn pile or something like that. This is right after we edged the entire yard. My parents are both here and Marcus and I were working. We took some scrap metal off of the property and we also picked some peaches. And here's a video of me forgetting that I was recording. I said I think I finally learned my lessons. I'm tired of spending all my time alone. Apparently I was enjoying some Randy Travis that day. I picked a couple bushels of peaches and I ended up making a peach kind of cobbler sort of thing that night. I basically just baked a bunch of peaches with some oats and flour and sugar and a little bit of maple syrup, and I put it over ice cream, and boy was it delicious. There's a bug. Mom and I have been doing some serious plant shopping recently. We have just been wiping out the plant center, and boy has it been satisfying. These beautiful echinacea flowers, the color is just incredible. So gorgeous. Marcus and I were working outside and he saw a little bit of movement on the ground and he found this little baby bird that had fallen out of her nest, and there was a really tall tree above and no nest in sight, so there was no way for us to put her back in the nest. And at the time it was 113 degrees outside, so I knew that she wasn't going to last long. So I figured that it would be best to try and nurse her back to health. Now open up. Oh, never mind. This is a video of me trying to feed her day one, and I had no idea how to feed a baby bird, and she had no idea how to eat from a pair of tweezers. So it was kind of comical at first, but we have it down now. She knows exactly what to expect. She's got a better home now. She's not living in a cardboard box anymore. I have had her for the last week and a half, and she is getting so strong. She has half of her adult feathers, and we have our little routine, and she's starting to try and fly around now, which is so fun. I named her Petrie because she looked like the pterodactyl off of Land Before Time, and it fits her. She loves it. That's all for today's video. There will be a lot more like this one. Until next time, friends, bye!